Today, I'm gonna show you how to build a new Lego Disney habitat. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here in front of me, I have the two latest minifigure habitat. They were from the Series 24 Potter minifigure and for the Series 17 Retro Space Hero. But today we are gonna go back building a new Disney habitat. It's not gonna be a Lego Disney minifigure from the last new series that is in the stores now, but it's actually from the Disney Series 2 that came out, if I'm not wrong, in 2019. So we can already move these back on the side, keep them in the background, and here we have Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. It is a pretty interesting minifigure. There's a couple of things that I don't like so much. One is there is a little bit of inconsistency between the color of the skin on the arms and the head compared to the print on the torso. And also I'm not really a fan of this hairpiece, which it looks very good in terms of shape, but is actually a different kind of plastic, kind of flexible and soft, that doesn't always fit very well. The clutch power on the minifigure is not really good, but still a very interesting minifigure, and we're gonna build an habitat for this one. We're gonna get rid of the bird. We are not gonna use it for this scene. So let's see what I came up with for Jasmine. So here, usual 8x8 base. I have tan at the bottom, and you can see I already tiled it up. And you see already quite a few different colors, different shades of blue in particular. Now today I'm gonna attempt something different. And we're gonna start by using these jumper plates here, because I'm gonna try to create a balcony. There's a few scenes in the cartoon, in the movie, with Jasmine looking outside of the balcony of a room. So what I created here in white is the fencing, the railing outside of the balcony. I couldn't go for a rounded shape, but I think these sort of jumper bricks create a very good effect with the golden detail on top. And here we have the side of the balcony. So this habitat, I think, is the first time I attempt something like this. It's gonna have an interior here, so the balcony here, and it's gonna be the outdoor side over here. So we are gonna have two sections of the habitat, and the final result will be pretty cool. Just keep watching. Now over here I wanna build the rest of the wall going up. So I'm gonna use something like this. So we have a big arch on top, but then I wanna create a little bit of an interesting detail from the arch, then connecting down. So what I did is this sort of column. I used some simple slope pieces over here to create a little bit of details. This is gonna be on the left side, and this is gonna be on the right side. Connect everything, and now we can already see that we have a very interesting shaped opening, window opening, going to the outside. On top, a little bit of details with these I don't honestly know what is this called. You can find it in many Ninjago or Lunar New Year sets, with a little bit of golden detail on top. The only thing that maybe bothers me a little bit about this build is that you can see there are two actually different kind of gold. These are definitely more interesting than this one, but that's what I have in my collection, so we are gonna work with that. Over here, I need to create some more details to have this side of the wall, and I decided to use these turntable pieces without the internal part, and I think this creates a very nice, interesting pattern on the side. On top, again, I'm gonna use these jumper bricks with a little bit of texture at the bottom to complete the top part. So this is gonna be like this, and then on the side, I'm gonna have another one of these, so that we complete the habitat. As you know, the standard shape of the habitat, they have this one. So if I remove this slope, then we can connect them all together and stack them on top of each other, creating a pyramid of all these habitats. So here the interior scene is more or less done without accessory yet. I'm gonna add another tile on top so it looks nice and finished. Now what I'm gonna do here at the back, so here I wanna have the dark sky of the night sky. I want to go with dark blue, but I don't have enough bricks in dark blue. So what I did is actually create with modified bricks a wall. I added only the dark blue bricks on the side. So on the side that is in view is all gonna look dark blue, but I'm basically using tiles to create the flat surface of the sky, and this is gonna be all connected here at the back. Okay, but of course we need to create a moon. And if you saw the recent release of the Tales of the Space Age, the LEGO Ideas set, you will see something like this. So here I have a rounded jumper with another one on top. I don't have the flat one, so I added one more tile here. This is gonna connect somewhere like this, and then I can just regulate to create the half moon effect. So this is gonna connect here at the back, and when you look through the window, there we go, we have our half moon. Of course, if you look very close, you will be able to see the different tiles, but the effect of this is pretty good. And now we just need to fill the gap back there with some other black and dark blue bricks and connect the two parts together. So it's not all fairly connected in all the corners, it's a bit shaky. That's because I don't have the right parts for the job, but the result is pretty good. But now the scene is still pretty empty, and as you know, I like to add a lot of accessories to my scene, like I did with this one and with that one. So Jasmine will actually go looking towards the side, the outside of the window. So she's gonna stand more or less like this, looking far away at what's coming. But let's see what accessory I can add. So first, I think we can add a little bit of greenery. So I'm gonna be creating some plants. So I have this sort of star piece to which I'm gonna add a cone, and then I can slide in a 3-leaf plant, and this, for example, we can add here, and this is a solid base to give a little bit of color. I think we can add something also on the other side, so I'm using the same technique. For this one, I use a regular round brick with another 1x1 with the hole on top, different kind of plant, different kind of green, and this we can push it back on the far side, something like this. Okay, now another thing that we can add here is some sort of sitting area. So very simple. This sort of backside, I don't know exactly how this piece is called, is the one used underneath vehicles or boats. Underneath a little bit of more golden details for the legs of this sort of little chair that we can add over here, so we still have the same color scheme of the rest of the build. And then over here I think we can add some sort of light, maybe with a little fire. So I have a golden dish on top with this bar, and then the candle piece with another cone at the bottom, and then I'm gonna add a little flame on top, so we can have a little bit of light in this dark night. The base of this is very small, so I need to be careful to move this because it's not as solid as the other one. And this, I wanted to make it tall enough so that the dish can go a little bit over here, over this edge, so it doesn't take too much outside of the space of the view of Jasmine. So this is gonna be just like that. And here we have our Aladdin with Princess Jasmine scene completed. So this is the final scene. Let's move this on the side. It's not actually the first Disney habitat that I built. I actually have a few. Sorry, I'm making a mess here with the accessories. It's not the first scene that I built. And I'm gonna probably build more with all the new Disney minifigure that came out. I got a few of those. And if you enjoy this kind of build, I recommend you to go and check out my Hercules habitat. That was a very simple build that was actually very well received, and still till now one of my favorite habitats. You can find it here on the left if you want to go and check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao ciao!